Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Last episode, we found out what Deke's been up to. Just, kind of being a douche. But we were keeping an eye on him. And he was using our tech for his little businesses. But he is a wanted man in the same way that Fitz is. Makes sense. But, I don't know, it seems a little different than Fitz's situation, because, well, no, I guess it's not, because it just seems like the timeline is there's just one Deke, but with Fitz there was two, one died. That means both Fitz should die. I guess that's their reasoning. But future Fitz came here, so he's still on his own particular timeline. I don't want to deal with it. But at any rate, he is wanted, and it seems like Sarge's crew is after him. They also were making it a very big deal that he's a talker. I mean, yeah, he's a talker, but is that like a thing? But I was very surprised by them being a hunter type group when I thought they were kind of doing something different. I don't really know, but they have Melinda. So I need Sarge and Melinda to speak a lot and kind of figure out what this Phil is. I mean, she's even refusing to call him Coulson, so she doesn't want to hear that he is any kind of Phil, because that is a dangerous path to get any kind of feeling of hope of having even a version of the man that you love. So, really hope we get that, but we're kind of bouncing back and forth per episode with the space people and then people on Earth. So I don't even know if we're going to deal with that in this episode. This might just be a Fitz, Daisy, Gemma episode. We'll see. It's called The Other Thing. It doesn't really give me anything, I don't guess. But where we left that off is Fitz got taken by the hunter. But at least Enoch is there to talk to Gemma so they can get on the same page about where everything's at with them not having to go to the future and why they are being targeted by the hunter. So we'll see what we get into. But here we go. Oh no! Oh, I didn't expect this. I don't know if I want it or not. I do want it, but no! Stop! Oh God! Look how soft you are.
Why am I here?
I'm gonna turn you.
What the hell does that mean?
You lost to someone, that's never easy.
I'm getting used to losing people.
Ouch.
I didn't have a choice.
Why?
This isn't a job I take lightly.
Because of the
Be
job?
responsible for everyone.
Does it have anything to do with her decisions last season?
Afraid that I couldn't measure up to Coulson.
Are you sure Benson's up for this?
Did he make a mistake with Keller?
I don't know, but
I don't think so.
you might want to keep an eye on him.
Really?
Director.
Poor Fitz. Though now I walk alone, I will never forget my one and only friend.
Stop! You can find him.
Hey, friend.
Again.
But you have us.
Davis, you chunky, what did you do?
It wasn't me.
Chunky.
Something's hit us. Nav system thrusters, everything's down.
Oh
dear.
boy.
Been to a lot of worlds. Some good, some garbage. But I've never been to one where people recognize my face.
Interesting. Enticing. Let's look into
It's not
this.
just that. Everyone's acting like they know me. So let's get into it.
Into it? Yeah, I mean, let's get it. Let's get into it. Let's break it down. Let's see what's going on here.
If they wanted us dead, they would cut this ship in two.
Dropping aliens is what I do.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry.
Perhaps
He was trying to be
it is not
badass.
a confederacy at all.
Enoch! No, stop! Enoch, you are to be judged for tampering with the universe.
I thought it was allowed if it was an extinction level event.
Then I will face my punishment.
I don't understand. We thought this was a Confederacy ship. It was.
Oh, you took it
No,
over?
it's not.
Oh, hell yes. I'm so glad we don't have to deal with them.
You're hiding something.
Our home world has been destroyed.
As a
All that remains
result,
of the Chronicom race are aboard this fleet. It began slowly. Minor distortions in the fabric of space that released a plague. There was a great debate,
not a plague.
but we failed to act. But what does it have to do with us?
I presume Atara wants to know
why
how
can
you
y'all
were able to
guide, but
travel
he
through
can't?
time, so that we may go back and save our world.
Yeah, you would think they did the same thing.
It's not that simple.
Oh.
Bestie.
Bestie! I love that. Oh man, no, not holograms.
What is this? Behave, or you will never find him.
Good luck telling her to behave.
The guy said you wouldn't leave Coulson's side, but the way you're always staring at me. Did you kill him?
No.
Oh. It's the other thing.
Yeah, it's the other
Okay.
thing.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What was he?
Decent. Everything you're not.
Well, you know what they say. Every dream is someone else's nightmare.
Look,
I don't think you're
you're
that
the
bad.
imposter. So the question you should be asking is, who the hell are you?
Yeah, you might need to look inward. Considering you've got like some shit that you don't know about yourself.
We're gonna have to finish our little chat later.
No, keep talking.
Stop laughing.
Oh, stop! God
It
damn
sounds
it!
weird. You're gonna kill him.
Like hell I am.
Kill
Do
him.
great.
When the screaming starts, you want to
She's
stab
not
yourself on
joining
those
this little
ribcage.
gang.
No one's gonna hurt you. I'm gonna make
What is he? He's a... Got a bird in him? God damn it, yes. Oh no. Oh no. Grab walking. Get the knife, get the knife, get the knife. We have to stop this. We simply have to stop. You know how hard it was for me to edit the last episode?
I'm examining the substance that grew out of him, but I never got
What are we
certified
worried about
for
with this
parasitic
guy?
alien bird, so who the hell knows?
It's a first for us, too.
If you will not answer my questions, I have no further use for your friend. Malachi, dispose of the criminal on my command.
Dispose.
No, wait.
Bring him back.
There was a machine that controlled a time monolith, but it was in the future and it's been destroyed. That's all we
Yeah, the
know.
monolith.
Built
Are
this
there no other
machine. We have
monoliths?
no idea. What would motivate him to do what we need?
Putting Gemma in danger.
Her.
Put Gemma Simmons in danger, and Fitz can solve anything.
What the hell?
Look.
Let him live.
Your bestie is not gonna like this.
Kill the others.
It's always gotta be some big drama. Couldn't we figure this out together? Stop pointing guns. and
Inspire me
shit.
again. The creature now has a makeup similar to those spikes. A strange crystalline structure. Obviously, I have never seen anything like it.
We have.
We have?
They come from another world.
Oh, well.
They're called the Shrike.
You see? I mean, is she
Primal
talking
simple
about dealing with
beings.
this?
They jump to a new world
group?
and infect a host. If the host gets taken out, they go berserk in search of a new one.
You're not creating these things. You're trying to stop them.
We follow them to a new world, then track anything that doesn't belong there and kill it.
That's why you came after Deke.
Our tracker shows it's not
Oh.
from here.
Unique capabilities.
Can't believe we're
It
still
controls
doing this
something
fucking
different.
monolith
Yeah.
time travel shit.
Space, time, and this one we never found out.
It's coming.
What does it mean?
The death of everything.
You've seen it for yourself.
Too many times. I've been alive for 100 of your years, and I'll be alive 100 years after you're gone.
What
The
are
man
you?
may have run out of time, but for me,
Oh, man.
the tick of the clock is only getting louder.
Stop.
Sounds like hell.
You know what they say? Every dream is someone else's nightmare.
You're the same person.
What did you say?
To stop the spread, you cut off the limb. When their creator arrives, I'm gonna burn it all down.
Enoch was right. Fitz can't solve time travel without me. But not as a hostage, as his partner.
Oh, that's much better.
Fitz and I, we're a team. Let the others leave and I'll go with you.
No, don't do this. We will find another way.
But there isn't one. I can help you break free from your chrysalis of negativity.
Whatever you say, Princess Butterfly.
You'll be reborn, and then you'll see.
Very nice.
Damn it, lady.
Damn it, lady.
I thought you were coming around.
Oh, no, stop this. Stop this. No, no.
He was your dream. I'm your nightmare.
Stop. Stop. That's not what this is. No.
Don't you love this face?
Stop. Will you quit it? Stop. You're hurting my feelings. He's saying too many similar things for her to do it.
Told you it was easy to drift off.
No, 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 no. I don't want to see the end. I don't want to see the end. Don't show me the end. Don't show me the end. Oh my God.
I need a Quinjet and a pilot.
To go where?
The Yucatan, where S.H.I.E.L.D's first monolith was unearthed. Then South America. With what we're up against, we need to turn over every stone.
Well, it seems like what y'all need and what the Chromicons need are quite similar. Is it Daisy?
Lighthouse Control, this is Zephyr 1. Requesting permission to land.
We're a couple people short.
Agent May just called. She's on her way back. She caught him.
Almost all together.
Got who?
Oh boy, you don't know about this one.
It was the only way I could prevent your execution and also help my people.
You useless. No good. Automaton.
There is no need for pejorative.
You are the absolute worst!
I will always consider you a friend.
What are we doing? Enoch! Why is this necessary? He has to be unconscious? Really adding insult to injury there, Enoch. Not doing yourself any favors. I'm sure he's going to have to make it up to him somehow. I know Gemma will come in and say, I chose this. And as long as we do what they want, I guess they'll make it out, you know, and theoretically they can achieve this, but they need the monolith, which is seeming like what they're kind of getting into with the things on Earth. So maybe they can come home to do the final little thing that they need after building whatever machine. So this episode was very difficult for me and my Melinda feelings. I just feel unresolved with how everything went down, because I was crying about Fitz and all of a sudden Phil is just going to the island. But then I was like, well, certainly they'll figure something out before next season. And then all of a sudden they didn't. And then they introduced a Phil-like character. I was like, oh, that is not a fix. That is a alternative. And through all of those realizations, it never felt like a complete emotional ending that felt complete with the loss of a huge character like Phil Coulson. So this whole time I've just felt kind of numb to that. I don't feel like I got an emotional release out of it. So I feel pent up about that. And this episode hit on that for me. Anytime they were on the island, like that emotion like swelled to the surface. And I mean, even that felt a little like jolting because it kept cutting away from it. It wasn't one big scene. They just kept cutting back and forth. So once again, my emotions were like bouncing instead of getting to like fully exist. So I'm grateful for it because anything to do with Phil and Melinda together is something I want. But at the same time, like knowing that like those are his last moments and how happy they were together, but so bittersweet because they know it's so temporary. It really hurts my heart. And so that was a lot, while at the same time, when it is cutting, it's cutting to Melinda and this new version of him who is not the same, but not altogether different. I know he's the dream, I'm the nightmare, like, okay, Taylor Swift. I don't think that's exactly what it is. I think he's much more alike to Phil than he thinks he is. Even though I know he's like, well, what was he? But like, whatever it is, this guy came first, I guess. He's been alive for 100 years. I thought in like definitely parallel universe, but it's not like he's saying I've come from a different, he's talking about like the galaxy that we exist in, so, or the universe that we exist in. I don't know if he has acknowledged, I mean, he doesn't think it's him, so I don't think he thinks that he's just another version of him, even though I still do think that. I still feel like I don't have a clear answer on that yet, though. But we do know a little bit more about like what they're doing. And I did not think that they were completely the bad guys. And I'm not surprised to hear that they weren't actually bringing anything here. They were actually, rounding up the things that aren't supposed to be here. Unfortunately, Deke was included in that. But I'm glad that that's not like their sole purpose. Is like, I mean, they're hunters of sorts, but Deke just kind of became part of the bunch. But they're mostly after these crystalline things. And I don't really know. I mean, they're talking about like death incarnate or whatever, like coming here and those birds going to the energy of those ley lines and destroying everything. Like, that's horrifying. But also I was like, what the hell are they talking about with Benson? Like, why is Yo-Yo acting like he's sus? I didn't catch anything like that in the last episode, but I guess he's not. I guess maybe she was just upset about what happened to Keller, which is reasonable. And she's upset that, she saved him and that's what killed Keller. But, I think that's just like misplaced anger just about the situation as a whole. And I don't think he is an issue. Like, we saw the scan, at least, of the bird dead and crystallized. So I don't think it like went in him. But he's got these grand ideas now about going to these different places. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, a lot's happening. I'm still not clear on a lot of it. But it does seem like in a way this might all converge with what Fitz and Simmons are doing versus what we're doing here with Sarge and his crew and what they're telling us is coming and everything. Maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Pun intended, because all those goddamn birds. I know Fitz is very upset with Enoch, and frankly, he should be. Like, he really sold him up a river. Sold him down the river. But, I think if Enoch's people, the other Chromicons, would have, like, come to us in good faith and be like, hey, tit for tat, or quid pro quo, like, we helped you, you help us, helping you is what maybe harmed us. So can you help us the way we helped you? Even though they don't approve of what Enoch did, it still happened. And so we're here now. So can we all just like agree to help each other instead of like holding each other hostage and forcing Fitz to help you by endangering Gemma, which I don't think she's really going to be in danger. She willingly came along, and they, are just going to tackle it as the team that they are. Hopefully Enoch can do something to kind of garner favor back with Fitz, because it's so cute when he was calling him bestie, and Enoch is good-natured. He is, you could tell being in Atara's presence, it kind of like made him a little more timid or kind of rule following again. And he didn't want to ruffle feathers. So he told them about Gemma. So we'll see how all of those relationships kind of pan out. But yeah, I can't help but like long for the days of like season 2 or season 3 when we're just all kind of doing the same thing on Earth and we're all together. And maybe that is like pie in the sky, rose-colored glasses, nostalgia. That's not even true. I mean, we were dealing with shit this whole time, but it just feels so big. And it's so funny, like, I just remember back then being like, God, we don't linger. We don't sit. We just kind of get on to the next. And that was great. That was something that I was very impressed with the show. But at times I would be like, God, can y'all slow down so we can have some character moments? But now I'm like at the other end of the spectrum. I'm like, can y'all get through the shit? Like, can we get to where everyone's together, and can we find out what's going on with Sarge's people and like get to his shit? Like, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily dragging for me right now. It's just a lot of information. A lot's happening, but at the same time, I'm like waiting for like the really important shit to come about. But I mean, it's all just happening. I just can't really decipher it all yet. So, we do have most of the team back together, which is a good feeling. And at least Gemma and Fitz are together. So that's really all they give a shit about. So I think we're in a good place, relatively. Of course, I would want everyone together, but this is good. I'm curious to see how Daisy's gonna be with Sarge. That'll be quite something, I think. And yeah, but I did absolutely love the real big emphasis on Phil and Melinda's relationship in this episode, because of course that's my heart. And it was tough. It was really tough, this episode. But I loved it. And it hurt. But we'll see where we go from here. So odd that the Chronicons need our help in this way. I just feel like they should have answers to this. Like, why do they need us to tell them how to do time travel? Aren't they so much more superiorly advanced than we are? Evidently not. Fitzsimmons is gonna show them how to do it. But like, more time travel stuff? That's wild. And why is it okay for you but not okay for us? You're mad at Enoch for doing time travel to save us, but now that y'all's planet is wrecked, now y'all want to employ it. Shoes on the other foot. Hypocrite's going to be a hypocrite. Whatever. So yeah, interesting episode. Hurtful episode. Really did hurt me a lot. But I'm still processing a lot of my emotions from last season's ending and the loss of our Phil. I still haven't completely processed that. So anytime we like really get into that, I'm just like, oh yeah, remember the fact that Phil actually died? a lot. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.